It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brood Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas and Southern Missouri. It is Monday, July 30th, 2018. It is 7 a.m.
It's a Monday.
Monday.
Whoop, whoop.
Hooray, hooray.
You don't seem happy there, Bob. I'm just saying.
Well, he's overjoyed, isn't he?
Happy Monday to you, too.
Yeah.
It's Monday.
So how was the weekend, everybody?
I had a good weekend.
Yeah.
My daughter, we were celebrating her birthday, and talked the family into going to West Plains and going roller skating.
She talked him into it, or you talked him?
Oh, no, it was not me. Trust me. I went out there, though. I had my little rollerblades on and didn't. It was funny because I didn't wipe out any time on the floor. I mean, we were doing stupid stuff.
You wait till he gets to the bleachers to wipe out.
And I'm on the side where the carpet is.
Yeah.
And one of my bindings were a little loose, so I went to put my foot up to tighten my binding on my boot, and I lost it. Took out Austin in the process. Made a big ordeal. Parents are standing over me laughing. One of them wished they had their camera turned on. Apparently it looked very finesse.
But it was graceful, don't you think? Anyway, welcome to Down on the...
There cannot be anything graceful about Scooter and a set of rollerblades.
Welcome to Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host. Along with Scooter Callis and Bob Recktenwald today. Be talking sports here in a little while. Bob's got a couple of guests lined up. And I am enjoying Brood Awakening coffee.
You am.
Yeah, I am.
You am.
Me by myself.
All on your own.
Anybody else? Water. He's got his water. I've had mine on the way into work already. Don't forget, Brood Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. 3 locations to serve you. We've got Balmer Boulevard, Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, and then, of course, 62 East Plaza out by Anytime Fitness. The best coffee in town is Brood Awakening, but don't take my word for it. Visit them at any of the 3 locations throughout town, and you will thoroughly enjoy everything they have. Brood Awakening Coffee.
Or come by here.
You know, these 2 ain't drinking it. I wanted to have to drink the whole pot myself. So come on by.
Oh, like that's a problem for you.
Give me a minute. I'm cup number 2 here. So.
Usually you wait until right before the show starts and, man, I'm out of coffee.
Yeah, well, I caught it this time. About 3 minutes before I filled up, got the second cup. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring you morning prayer each and every day. With all our respect, Roller Funeral Homes. When the need arises, Roller Funeral Homes. And I always say it, the utmost respect, dignity, and downright professionalism. Roller Funeral Homes across the state of Arkansas. So let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, today I pray for all the people that live alone. Perhaps they do have family, but the family lives too far away. But isn't it funny how when we know someone lives alone, perhaps in poor health, we'll say, yeah, need to go see Uncle Tom sometime, but we never do. We put things off until we get the call that Uncle Tom has died. Now we take a few days off from work, spend a lot of money because Uncle Tom deserves the best, and drive. What if we actually spent valuable time with Uncle Tom while he was still alive? Lord, my prayer today is you wake us up to what friends and family really need, and that's my prayer today. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes. Well, it's getting closer. Greg's Farm Services Expo.
It is right around the corner.
So we're going to take a look at that and bring you the weather, brought to you by Greg's Farm Services right after this.
Here comes Greg's Wildlife Expo, Saturday, August 11th, Baxter County Fairgrounds, Mountain Home. Wildlife conservation and fun for everybody. Johnny Morris Wonders of Wildlife in Springfield will have live animals and more. Kids under 16 compete for prizes at the First Security Bank Archery Competition, and you can try digital hunting at the DHF Archery Exhibit. Hunting, fishing, artwork, outdoor living, it's all here, and it's all free.
On the farm or around the home, GregFarmServices.com.
And Greg's Farm Services brings you the morning weather each and every day. Greg's Farm Services on the farm, around the home, in the community. Greg's Farm Services. We'll take a look at their store specials and announcements today. The pre-season fall sale on Husqvarna chainsaws and equipment is in full swing. Check that out at the Outdoor Power Shop. You can call them at 870-481-5226. 2 days left on the Spirit of 76 sale. You get 24% off through July 30th.
Anything
Or
red,
31st,
white, or blue?
Which is tomorrow. Huh?
Anything red, white, or blue?
Yep, check it out. Need a new hat, 20% off on hats in stock, 15% off mesh fly sheets for the horse. The LD44 fogger spray, $13.99. You save $4 per can there. All kinds of great things going on. Good prices there at Greg's Farm Services. The swing blade grass cutter. I need one of those. If I can't find the one I've had for
like you
40
would
years.
know
And what
how to
would you
use
do
it.
with
Cut weeds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They got a weed eater for that.
Huh?
A weed eater nowadays for that.
I've got that too, but around the barn it's getting pretty hairy. I need one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm going to go over and watch you run it.
Or lopping shears.
Yeah, I tell you what.
I've had a lot of days with one of them stinking
Scooter?
swing blades.
You got $7?
Yep, we'll go in on it.
I got $7. And then we'll sell tickets, make our money
I
back.
got a video camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll sell some tickets, make our money
Oh,
back.
here we go.
We're going to
Here
see
we go.
this.
All right. Greg's Farm Services on the farm, around the home, in the community. They bring you the morning weather each and every day. This morning we're showing 67 degrees. In Mountain Home, it's 63 at Harrison, 71 at Hardy. It's 68 in Mountain View, 66 at Yellville, 68 in Marshall. Calico Rock at 67. Around the region, rain at St. Louis at 67. Poplar Bluff cloudy at 71. Southwest Missouri at Branson, 64 degrees. South Central Missouri, 66 degrees at West Plains. And Watford City, North Dakota checks in at 50. And the
50.
radar,
50.
50. That's how Jerry said 50. 50 degrees in Watford City, North Dakota. Pretty good amount of shower activity on the map, and you'll notice this is terrible. From Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, South Dakota, just a line of showers all the way up, but not Arkansas, Missouri. We're dry as a bone right now. Hopefully some of those showers in Oklahoma will move our way. Well, I doubt they'll come to Mountain Home, but they're going to get southwest Arkansas anyway. I'm going to hit that in the middle of that rain shower right there in Oklahoma and see what all's going on. South and southeast of Oklahoma City, all the way down to Wichita Falls, Texas. Man, it's a big line of showers. Let's move it back over here and see what we got. Moving into just south of Fayetteville, between Fayetteville and Fort Smith on I-49. I'm going to put that in motion. You got a minute to put that in motion? I'm going to put that base composite loop into motion and see what we have, see what the direction is going. Kind of east and southeast, more east, I guess, than anything. So it looks like Fort Smith, Mena, Texarkana, maybe as far as Hot Springs can get some shower activity. But it's cutting too far south of the northern tier of counties to really do any good for let's see, it'd be Washington, Carroll, Madison, Boone, Marion, Baxter counties along the top.
Like a may swing right below Mountain Home.
Yeah, going to swing right below us there. But we do have the shower activity back up in here that's developing. You can see it in Nebraska and Kansas, and maybe that will develop into something that'll move southeast later on. State of Illinois and the Indiana line, we'll take a look at those showers right there. And it looks like along I-44 coming out of St. Louis, I-64 towards Mount Vernon, I-70 pretty well wet right now all the way to Terre Haute, Indiana, basically all the way to Indianapolis. And I-57 affected there as well towards, I can't even see what town that is on there. So Illinois, that's pretty good. That's the corn crop right there. If you've ever been along I-70, Vandalia, Effingham towards Terre Haute, man, beautiful corn farms up there. And so much needed rain for the state of Illinois. And so we'll take a look at the radar stop in Arkansas. Once again, you see the shower activity moving into the western part of the state. Right now, north central Arkansas is rain-free. Highway 62 east and west basically clear until you get to 412-62 over northwest Arkansas. Highway 65 Little Rock Branson in good shape. Interstates 30, 40, 49, and 55 with the exception of 40 at Fort Smith at the 49 junction. Got some rain showers there. It's clear. Interstate 555 clear at Jonesboro to Memphis. 167, 67 Poplar Bluff, Batesville to Little Rock. In pretty good shape there. State of Missouri, southwest Missouri. We'll hit that stop first to see how that's being affected. Not much at all. Joplin, Springfield, Lebanon, Raleigh. You see I-70, Kansas City, Columbia in good shape there. St. Louis stop once again. I-64 and I-70 east of St. Louis going towards Mount Vernon, Vandalia, and Effingham, Illinois. Getting those showers we spoke about a minute ago. So what's the forecast, Scooter, you know?
That's a good question.
Let's take a look. Hit that county right there. And so, once the computer loads, we have a 50% chance of showers today, 20% chance tonight and Tuesday. Then by Tuesday night, it clears off. Wednesday is sunny with a high of 88. Thursday, sunny, high of 90. Friday, clear and 91 degrees. So, well, we could sure use the showers coming through over here. Take a look at the drought monitor here in Arkansas. This is refreshed as of July 26th. I think they only do this every Thursday. Baxter County now, with the exception of extreme northeast Baxter County, we're in a D1 moderate drought, as you can see by the shading there. The yellow, the bright yellow, is a abnormally dry. That basically is Fulton County, Sharp County, and the yellow shaded areas. The white areas is no drought at all. They've had some shower activity and keeping things pretty well hydrated there. A D2 severe drought for the southwest and the northwest corner. And you can see this darker shaded area right in here. This is your D2 severe drought in northwest Arkansas under the same thing. And the state of Missouri, they're still in severe. In fact, they've modified that a little bit to include a few more counties over here in the northwest part. This is a D3 extreme drought. And it's just, even the governor has signed some whatever it takes in Missouri to get financial aid to help these farmers. They're just, the hay's not there, it's burned up in the field. So they've really had the heat up there and the dryness.
Have you got a burn ban map?
Yeah, I sure do. Arkansas Forestry Commission burn ban. This is as of 7/29/2018. We've got 6 counties in the burn ban, all in southwest Arkansas: Hempstead, Nevada, Ouachita, Columbia, Lafayette, and Miller counties in the burn ban. Now, these are the burn bans that are issued by county judges. We have 6 counties in southwest, south central Arkansas.
Can't believe there's not more.
True, but there it is. And according to the Forestry Commission, your wildfire danger is still northeast to southwest, Miller County, Little River County, all the way up to Clay County and Corning, Arkansas. And it's strange, though, that the wildfire danger would be along the Mississippi River Valley. You've got the White River Valley there for a ways. And then you've got of course, you got the Arkansas River coming through, Mississippi River. And so you would think that the heavy forest areas of Newton and Searcy and Boone, Marion, all that, some pretty heavy wooded areas there in Johnson County, would have as much effect here on the wildfire danger as Clay County and Greene County, where it's mainly rice, corn, soybeans, and maybe some cotton up in that area. So I don't know, but that's what they've got issued right now. So.
Okay.
Anyway, what do we got coming up? Community calendar brought to you by Affordable Housing.
Ta-da!
Ta-da-ta-da. 741-2883. Check out Affordable Housing. You're having issues with where you live, rent, whatever it may be, a lease, check it out. 741-2883. And let's see, Buffalo Wild Wings at 1195 Hometown Commons in Mountain Home. We're delighted to invite you Wednesday, August 8th from 5 to 8 p.m. Come treat yourself and family to some good food. All sales from this event will benefit the Disabled Americans Veterans Auxiliary.
It's a good cause right there.
The DAVA. Come on out and help the Disabled American Veterans Auxiliary. That's August 8th from 5 to 8 p.m. at Buffalo Wild Wings. Global Leadership Summit's coming up. It's August 9th and 10th. Put my glasses on so I can actually read the print here. It's going to take place at Christ Community Church here in Mountain Home. And you can call your local representative. This is Jesse Carosio. You can call him at 870-321-5545. This is the willowcreek.com/summit. You get them on online. Check this out. A great lineup of speakers: John Maxwell, Ramus Ankerson, Rory Vaden, and other great folks throughout the country that exemplify leadership and how to make your business grow. 445,000 plus people will be viewing this. It's a satellite feed. It's really good. The Global Leadership Summit. Check it out at willowcreek.com/summit. August 9th and 10th, right here in Mountain Home over at Christ Community Church.
Awesome.
You got anything, Bob? Or
we had over the weekend that OFA Youth Football Skills Camp, and it actually turned out really, really well. We had a lot of coaches there to help. We had a number of players from the Tornadoes that showed up to help. Coach Maddox was there with the high school, and it just turned out to be a good thing. But if you didn't make it and you still have a child that wants to play youth football, just go to our website, Ozark Football Association, and or our Facebook page. Either one you can transfer and go ahead and get them registered online.
all right. Vacation Bible School starts this Wednesday at Buffalo River Baptist Church at St. Joe, Arkansas. It's August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, 6 to 8:30 p.m. for ages 4 through 6th grade. Crafts, music, Bible lessons, and fun. If you need more information, 870-439-8111. That's Vacation Bible School at Buffalo River Baptist Church, 490 Tennyson Street in St. Joe, Arkansas. August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, 6 to 8:30 p.m. for ages 4 through 6th grade. I think it's time for some sports. What do you think?
I agree. You got any?
It's time for commercial.
Let's do the commercial, then the sports. So we'll be right back.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
With a large showroom of over 13,000 square feet, the Furniture Depot is your local choice for quality name brand furniture at prices anyone can afford. They carry a great selection of catnapper recliners, power recliners with lumbar support, and lift chairs. Check out Furniture Depot's variety of living room and dining room sets in various styles and designs. And don't forget about their mattress gallery featuring Serta, Symbol mattresses, and adjustable beds. Family owned and operated, that's Furniture Depot, located in the Ozark Shopping Center in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
$7:18, time for sports. Bob?
It's Monday morning sports. Are we excited?
Yeehaw.
Yes.
Woo-woo.
Are we glad that... Well, unfortunately, we have to report this morning that the Mountain Home locker room is out of the state tournament. They didn't fare so well with their games that they played over the weekend. And better luck next year, fellas.
Yep.
But speaking of World Series participants, we've got Coach David Drewry, who has coached the Mountain Home Diamonds 14 and under girls softball. They spent best part of last week, or all of last week, down in Florida, playing a bunch of softball games.
A bunch.
Coach, welcome.
Morning.
First, let's recap. Who are the Mountain Home Diamonds?
We're 14 and under girls softball team from Mountain Home. Been together about 3 years. Just a team that likes to play and follow the trail.
Are they strictly just a competitive team, or do they play in the rec league?
They play in the rec league. A lot of the girls are on the high school team also. So this year they didn't get to play in the rec, but they have a rec competition league that they played in. So yeah, most of them all play in the league.
So the way Twin Lakes Youth, I don't know if they still call it that, Twin Lakes Youth Softball, the way it's set up, they have a recreation league and then a competitive league.
Yes.
And then there's some traveling leagues that develop out of that.
Out of that competitive.
Okay.
Yep.
And that it's all over now, right?
It's all over.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness. How many girls are on your team?
There's 12.
12 girls.
Yep.
How many coaches do you have?
We have 4 coaches. Me, Robbie Hill, Aaron Burnham, and Dave Smits.
Okay. Did they all make the trip with you?
Dave didn't get to. His daughter actually broke her leg before we left, so they decided that it'd be best for them to stay here and take care of her.
Probably a good plan.
Yep.
How is that league, not the league, but how is that team funded to do a week-long trip to Florida like that?
Like most teams, poorly.
Yeah, very. I tell you what, we started back in January, raising money, having just fundraisers. We sold pork butts. We did NCAA brackets. Everything that we thought might make $1 for us, we tried it. We had a Battle of the Banks kickball tournament that we put on at the fairgrounds that the banks were involved in, and had a big festival at their cake and pie auction that day, and just basically from sponsors here in Mountain Home that businesses that will take care of us, and we've been very, very blessed, it's not it costs a lot of money to take that many people, and we were almost 100% of our goal, so what we needed. The parents wound up kicking in a little bit, but that's the first time we'd asked them in 3 years to pitch in any money, so they were happy.
Good. Exactly where was this tournament held at?
It was actually in Jensen Beach, which is just right outside of Port St. Lucie, Florida. Funny thing is it's 16 miles, but it's wherever you went, it was 45-minute drive. 16 miles, 45 minutes. It took forever. And we played every game we played started at 9 o'clock, and that meant the girls had to get up and have breakfast. We were up at 6:30, breakfast by 7, out the door by 7:15. We'd usually play at 9, and then a lot of the times it seemed like we had a 5 and 7 o'clock game. It was 10:30 before we got back to the hotel and started all over again.
Tell me who's on this team.
Oh, you're going to put me on the spot and I'll forget somebody. You have Kaylee Crownover, Kinsey Rayleigh, Kaylee Jones, Maddie Belk, Mallory Piersky, Caitlin Hill, Georgia Burnham, Riley Smits, Tori Robb, Abby Rouse. I don't know if I said my daughter, Mallory Drewry.
Your daughter. I was waiting for your daughter.
Mallory Drewry, and Gabby Ramirez.
There you go.
Gabby Ramirez. I told you I'd forget somebody.
Pretty good memory.
That's why I got a cheat sheet all the time. It's got everybody's name, number, everything on it. That way I don't forget it during the middle of the game.
Not a bad plan.
I should have brought that with me.
Well, we've been talking about you coming for over a week, so
yeah.
I think that you'd had that with you.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you a question about how many parents made the trip?
Everybody had at least one parent there. Most everybody had 2 parents there, and a brother, which was very, very. I think there was 35 people in our group that made the trip.
And the teams that you played against, I know there were several Florida teams, but you also had a team from New Orleans and a team from Denver. Is that correct?
2 teams, one team from Denver and one from Eastern Colorado.
Okay. So this was a regional event, or was this the end of it?
That's the end of it. That's the best of the best.
Best of the best.
Yep.
And
Who came out on top? Who was the team?
JPRD, the New Orleans team.
Jefferson Parish Recreational District from New Orleans.
Yep. And they have it's, here you have Mountain Home, Cotter, Flippin, that area to pick from. I think they said that in their league they had over 5,000 kids in their league to choose from. Then they take an invitation and invite the top 30 out of that 5,000, and then they take the top 15.
All of your girls from Mountain Home?
I got Abby Rouse that lives in Thayer, Missouri. We picked her up this year, and she's a pitcher and helped us out a bunch.
That's the young lady that had the messed up ankle for a while, and
she
had to come in and save you a little bit.
Yep, saved us a little bit, picked us up, and helped us when we needed it. And we told her, we don't want to hurt you, but if you think you can go, we really could use you. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, give us some highlights, Coach, that you want to go over while you're here.
What impressed me the most was our fielding average. We played 12 games, 74 innings, and we had a fielding average of 974.
What does that mean for a guy that doesn't know a whole lot about baseball?
Well,
that would be me.
If you don't have any errors or mistakes, it's 1,000.
Okay.
So you take a group of girls in that competition and have a fielding average of 974. That's pretty impressive, especially when you look back at earlier in our last 2 years. We've always had that one inning that's really bothered us. We didn't have that this year.
That's good.
Our batting average was as a whole team was over 300, which again, that many games. And what a lot of people, can't really see on TV is we saw everybody's ace, everybody's best pitcher that they had, and everybody threw probably in the mid 50s to low 60s, had movement, rise balls, drop balls. All that makes it a little bit harder to hit when you're throwing the ball from that close. But
I'm trying to work my job and watch this on the internet, and of course it'd freeze up and it'd come back and it'd freeze up and come back, and in one of the bracket games you're quite a bit ahead, and I'm not a real baseball guy. So I'm sitting here watching this game, and all of a sudden I read down at the bottom, so-and-so out for leaving early, so-and-so out for leaving. I'm going, what the heck is wrong? What's going on here?
Yeah.
Well, then after a while, I figured it out that you're speeding the game up so you can get your girls some rest.
Sure.
But I'm going, these girls are just too excited. They need to calm down. Yeah. There's a problem here.
Yeah. We had a guy, he actually sent a text, and, it was Dave Smits, and he said, you guys are going to have to stop. My dad's about to break his computer over here, yelling at the girls to stop. He said it's taken me forever to explain to him what's going on. This is intentional.
Yeah, it took me 2 innings worth to figure it out.
Yeah. But you get in a situation like that, you don't want to keep yourself out in the heat. You don't want to embarrass the other team.
Right.
So you try to speed that up and show a little class and get through that game.
I bet the girls really didn't like to do that, but they knew why you were doing it.
They did, and they got on to us a few times. Our motto this year was just like the Razorbacks, all gas, no brakes. And we would tell them to leave early, and they would just look at us and said, you said all gas. And so we had to explain to them, we're still giving all gas.
You're not striking out.
We're not striking out. We're just being respectful once we get on there. So
right. Show a little class, and that was a good point for sure.
Yeah.
How about MVPs? You had several. I know they named one after each game, one from each team. Did you have anybody at the end of the tournament make an all-tournament team or anything?
We had two girls. Mallory Piersky made the all-defensive team at first base, and she saved us a bunch of times. We had a bunch of balls that we had to get rid of in a hurry and get there, and she was able to pick them out of the dirt and save us quite a few times over there. But that was well deserving of her to get that. And then you had Kaylee Crownover, who made the all-tournament MVP team, all-World Series team, which I think up until the Madeira Beach game that we lost in 10 innings, she was batting over 600 with an ERA of like .59 through 30 innings. So that she was having a pretty good tournament until that one game, and she just struggled a little bit at the plate. She hit hard. One thing that we talked about was every game we played, there was 4 or 5 other coaches sitting around scouting us. So we were noticed, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to watch us and figure out how to beat us, and
they knew how they wanted to pitch against you.
Yes,
they knew how to against you.
Yep, they knew how to play us on defense, and they took Kaylee's bat away from her that game, and she struggled. Well, she's a slapper. They just positioned her to where she had hit the ball most of the tournament, pulled their left fielder in to take that bloop over the shortstop's head, shifted the shortstop into the 5-6 hole, and just moved the defense, made it harder, smaller holes for her to hit, and they played her right. They played her exactly how probably.
But can't you readjust her stance?
You could have,
and maybe move it over more to center field.
Yeah, and later in the last at bat, she finally changed her approach there and hit a ball straight to the center fielder, almost over her head to win the game, but she got back far enough to catch it. But it's a lot easier said than done. You take a kid that's you got the hitters that's running through the box and the pitchers throwing the ball, the speed and pitching away, and they'll pitch to their defense. They're not just throwing the ball over the center of the plate. They're moving the ball outside, making you have no choice but to hit that spot. But
most generally, a right-handed batter will hit to the left field. Can you get your right-handed batter to hit more to right and right center?
Sometimes.
I haven't quite figured out how those slappers can adjust anything.
Yeah. I've wondered myself if they're just slapping at it, but they make contact. They make contact a lot. So, and that's why they do it, and that's why they're effective at it. But I would not be a slapper.
Anybody else you want to give some recognition to while we're sitting here?
The trip that we did, we could have never done it without 2 ladies on our team. They planned everything for us as far as meals, how we were doing it, where we were going, how long it was going to take us, airplane down there back. If it was off the field decisions, these 2 ladies took care of everything, and that was Tony Taylor and Christina Setzer. And if you got anybody, if you know how much it takes to put something like this together and keep it to where you don't have problems, and that's a very rare instance that you don't have problems. But these 2 have taken care of things for me for 3 years, and I don't have to worry about it not being done. And
do you need to get to work?
I do.
Or can you hang out?
I can hang out for a few minutes.
Let's take a break. We'll bring his wife in, Miss Jennifer Drewry. She's the Bomber Bells coach. We'll bring her in. We'll get some input from her on both the Bomber Bells and this tournament, and we'll visit some more with you right back.
Perfect.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh baby, Chili's is back, baby back, baby back. We're focused on one thing, burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that one thing, burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby back, baby back. Oh baby, Chili's is back, baby back, baby back.
You've tried medications just cover up the pain, and you've tried dieting to help lose weight. Before you try something drastic like surgery to get rid of the numbness and tingling, why don't you try a better approach to health? Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Osgood, and at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we heal the whole person the natural way.
At Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we take a hands-on approach to chiropractic care, massage therapy, and nutritional counseling. Our 20 years of service has led to successful results.
When I come in to see Dr. Osgood, sometimes after one adjustment, I have immediate relief. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 adjustments.
I recommend Mountain Home Family Chiropractic because it really works and keeps me pain-free.
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic supports the community by donating to Mountain Home Food Basket and the Lions Club. Request an appointment with us today at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Excellence for your body and frame alignment.
Hi.
We're back with Coach David Drewry and his wife Jennifer Drewry. David is the coach for the Mountain Home 14 and under softball team, which is the Diamonds, and Miss Jennifer is the Bomber Bells. I keep saying the Lady Bomber Bells, but I haven't seen any guys, and I hope I never do, on the dance team. But the Bomber Bells dance team. And she spent a few days last week in Conway, is that right?
Yes, we were at UDA camp, which is the Universal Dance Association, on the campus of UCA.
Tell us real quick about how that went for you.
For us, it went really, really well. It was our first experience to go to camp, and they had great team bonding. We came away with many, many awards and trophies and individual recognitions, and so it was a great experience for the girls.
David, how was it for you to be down in Florida with one daughter, knowing that your wife was in Arkansas doing something else?
It was different.
Not there with you.
It was different. You know, you get during the game, I was fine because she doesn't help on that side. But once you get back to the hotel and you're like, oh goodness, I don't have anybody do my laundry now. What am I gonna do? So but we made adjustments and
she wasn't there to rub your sore ankle.
That's right. That's right. Nobody to baby me after I rolled my ankle, and we made it. I was glad to see her when she got there, though.
I guarantee you. And I bet your daughter was too.
Yes, very.
Yeah,
very.
His dad's probably like a bull in the china shop when he's coaching the game, and then she has nobody to go visit with.
That's exactly right. Yeah. Mom got lots of phone calls after we got back.
Mom, did you see that? Can you believe what Dad did? I can't believe that Dad did that. Yeah, I've heard it 100 times. Yeah. But the trip, was it in Conway that you were?
Yes, it was UCA? I was on the campus of UCA.
Was that a competitive thing, or was it a AAA sponsored thing? What was that?
It's not a AAA sponsored thing, but it is a competitive thing on the UDA, the Dance Association side.
And what I mean by competitive, is it other schools outside of Arkansas or just within the state?
Well, this camp was just Arkansas schools.
Okay.
But they do have other camps which include outside of the state.
Okay. And this is the one you've been fundraising for to go to, or is that
yes, the girls did a little bit of fundraising to help offset their individual costs.
Okay.
So the cost was about $318 per girl, and some of them raised all of their money to pay, and some of them just had a little bit left over that they had to
Dale
for.
He'd help you with that.
Gee, thanks, Bob.
Tell us who did what.
Scooter's got a 10 over
Looks like you got some good yeah, you still got that 10 laying close?
Well, one of the things that they taught the girls was an entire halftime routine, and the third day that we were there, they were perform that routine for the camp instructors.
And we'll get to see that this coming season, I take it?
Yes, that's a football halftime ready routine as of right now.
I might make it to one or two of those. How about you, Scooter?
I'll probably make it to quite a few of them. I got a feeling.
I hope you ought to be there for every one of them. But they had the challenge to take the choreography that was given to them and to kind of recreate some of it. And depending on how well we showcased individual skills, the girls could earn a superior trophy for that, which also granted them a bid to nationals, which is in Walt Disney in February. So that was the exciting thing. We were able to showcase some of our individual skills and some of our grouping skills, and we took that routine and kind of flipped it on its end, and it was exciting to see the girls come away with a challenge and meet that expectation.
Sound like some more fundraisers coming up.
Never ends.
Well, I will say I was very thankful being at camp that modern technology is as great as it is, because the girls were being instructed from their camp, and I was able to watch softball at the same time, so I was live streaming while I was sitting in the stands.
There you go.
It was exciting. It was kind of bittersweet to be with one daughter, because our oldest is going to be a senior and is on the dance team, and then to have our youngest. And
boy, life's going to change when she graduates.
We're not talking about that right now.
Yeah.
We also, the girls had to learn 2 additional individual routines. They were broken up into different categories and genres of dance. There's anywhere between 3 and 4 girls in pom, a kick, a jazz, or a hip-hop routine. And at the end, the very last day, they had to perform those routines in front of the entire camp and any of the audience that showed up. They're granted either a white ribbon, which is they have a lot to work on. At least half of the dance needs some additional work. A red ribbon, where just a small portion of the dance needs some additional help. Or a blue ribbon, which means there's just minor mistakes in memory or in showmanship. And we walked away with 32 blue ribbons and 1 red ribbon. We had no white ribbons, and because of that, we also won the superior trophy for having the most average blue ribbons of any of the teams that were there. Cool. So that was exciting. The girls felt very confident about their abilities. It was a good experience for them.
And you said this was their first?
This is their first experience with camp.
So that's pretty good.
It is very good. Very good. Very, very good.
So we watch, when we're in the booth, we'll be down there, how many times this year? 400?
126.
How do you start? I mean, you've got a new routine, and however many girls are out there, they have to know where to be on that football field. But of course, that clock's running. I'm on the clock, and I'm watching that descending column. Are they going to get this on? You know, we just wonder sometimes. It's very organized and very to the point, but yet you've taken this from one step to another. How do you begin to teach a routine? And it may only last 90 seconds, but there's a lot of stuff going on in that minute and a half.
There is a lot of stuff going on, and you know, we start just by teaching the choreography. We have our set formations before we even teach it. You know, I create those formations. Everybody knows where they're supposed to go, and we drill those routines and clean them.
But you have to know the song that you're dancing to almost.
Yes.
To the note.
Yes, they do. They do. And we spend a lot of time sometimes just sitting around and listening to the music, so that they can kind of get the feel for the musicality of it before we even teach the choreography. Things are down to 8 counts too. We have a lot of 8 counts and breaks in the counts, and so the girls know both how to listen for the tempo change of the music and for lyrics, and also how to count a music out in 5 counts.
Dave, do you charge the tempo?
Yeah, that's my department. We work on that a lot in the living room at the house.
Oh, I bet you. I bet your house is fun. You got one little gal swinging a bat in the kitchen and
throwing
one
swinging a baton. The other,
softball down the hallway, and the other one's doing kicks and turns all up and down the hallway.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's very active in our house.
I bet it's an exciting. That would be one of those cam shows that you put, reality shows you put on TV.
Yeah.
Life with the Drewrys. There you go. Who helps you with your team?
Well, I get a lot of parent help, but I coach
You're
solo.
You're solo with
I
the
am
school?
solo with the junior high and the high school both.
Two separate teams or all together?
Two separate teams now.
Oh, my.
This will be the start of the third year for a separate junior high team.
Okay, so there'll be a dance routine done halftime for the
junior
too?
high football games
Awesome.
and basketball games. Yes.
Cool. Scooter, you need to take a break?
Sure.
We'll get us a break in here real quick. We'll come back with Coach and Coach.
Be right back.
Hi, I'm Ricky with Arch Trash Pickup. If anybody needs trash service in the area, please give us a call. Arch Trash Service is veteran owned, and I've been in the local area resident for over 20 years. I'll provide a better service than the other guys and even provide front door service trash pickup for those that aren't able to take their trash to the curb. We'll also pick up almost anything and even provide free recycling. I am Ricky with Arch Trash Pickup, and please give me a call for all your trash service needs.
Hello, I'm Charles Ferguson. Here at Mountain View Chevrolet, we still do business the old-fashioned way with honesty and integrity. And we have a good inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs from large to small. Our service department has all GM certified technicians, and our friendly salespeople are ready and eager to fit a car truck to your needs in a price range you can afford. We also have a lot full of pre-owned cars and trucks, program and new car trade-ins to choose from. So come see us at Mountain View Chevrolet.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Neema's Pizza in Gassville, Arkansas is your home for national and international award-winning pizza. Neema's Pizza offers artisan-made award-winning pizza with only the freshest and finest of ingredients. Each pizza is made from scratch and hand-tossed at the time you place your order. And also check out their calzone strombolis, an oven-baked folded pizza stuffed with your choice of meat. Sauce can be on the side or included inside at your request. Neema's Pizza in Gassville, Arkansas, your home for award-winning pizza. Do you ever feel like your butt's dragging and you could really use a lift? Ozark Diesel Off-Road. Ozark Diesel Off-Road has been installing lifts for over 25 years. They specialize in all your off-road vehicle needs, from general repairs such as engine diagnostics, clutch and brake repair, to custom fabrication like axle gears and lockers, leveling and suspension kits, and everything in between. So if your vehicle could really use a lift, head to Ozark Diesel Off-Road, located at 5051 Highway 62 East, or give them a call at 870-425-LIFT.
We're back with Coach David Drewry and his wife, Coach Jennifer Drewry. Coach David is the head softball coach for the Mountain Home Diamonds, 14 and under softball team that just came back from the World Series. Coach, what's next for your team? Will you lose a bunch of girls and have to pick up some? Or?
No, what we decided 3 years ago was we're gonna keep this bunch together. So we've got some that will be having to move up to 16 and under next year, but we've got some that could stay in 14 and under. And instead of splitting that team and trying to pick up new girls every other year, we just decided, hey, we're a group, we're a family, we're going to stick together from start to finish. So when the older girls have to move up, the younger girls move up too. So there's four girls that will, be 13.
But they'll play 16
But
then?
they'll play 16 now.
Okay.
Yep.
So for the parents out there that don't understand this 14, 16 and under thing, tell us how that divides?
In softball, you have 8, 10, 8 and under, 10 and under, 12 and under, 14 and under, 16 and under, and 18 and under. So if you are 14 as of January 1st, you're considered a 14 and under.
You could turn 15.
You can turn 15
January
on January 2nd, and you're still considered a 14-year-old,
Okay.
according to Babe Ruth.
And you can play up, but you can't play down.
You can play up, but you can't play down. Yep.
So this pretty much, you're going to keep your whole team?
Keep the whole team, yeah.
And maybe bring in a couple of new ones?
You
just never
we're
know?
at that magic number. We thought we added one to make 12 this year. Wound up with a couple girls hurt. Wound up taking 10 to the World Series. 12's pretty magic number to keep everybody happy. There's lots of ball games that some kids may not get in, but they get to play the next game. You have 15 kids, or it gets pretty tough to get everybody in and out of the games.
Yeah.
And keep everybody happy.
So you're going to be lax for now until how long? How much of a break do y'all get?
My daughter says a week.
Your daughter says a week?
We'll probably take off some time.
Let her relax for a week and see if she's ready to come back.
Yeah, she's got volleyball that she's moving into along with a lot of the other kids. But usually we start, right after Thanksgiving. Start getting back in the cage and hitting, and we hit twice, 3 times a week, and then probably about January we'll do the softball camp for the high school girls like we did last year, and help them out and start rolling.
It has to be nothing but good for the high school team.
Yes, that's our whole goal, is to maybe every year we don't give them 9 people, but we have a group of girls that can help them in certain situations.
How supportive are they?
Oh, the high school of us? Oh, they're awesome. We Coach Shelby and Anderson and Shelby Upshaw, they've been great. If we need something, they've came and helped us out, worked with us, sent me a text, tell the girls good job, stuff like that. You couldn't ask for anything better.
Do you practice on their facility?
No, we practice over on Rossi Road at Keller Park.
And because of the dirt?
Yeah.
Because of the natural field?
Yeah, nobody else has a turf field.
What were you playing on in Florida? Because that was
some
of the weirdest footprints you could watch across the street.
It's a sandy clay. It's a lot of sand, but it's got some clay mixed in it, and if it touches, whatever it touches, it turns it red.
And it sticks.
It sticks. It is. Well, our rent-a-car that we had a 15-passenger van, and I don't know if Christina got her deposit back on it or not, but I'm betting she didn't, because it was pretty nasty. Just when it rained there every day, and when it rained, it was nasty. It was nasty.
Jennifer, your girls that you coach on the dance team, and now that you've got to split your time between junior high and high school, what age group can they start in the junior high?
Junior high is 8th and 9th grade.
Okay. No 7th graders?
No 7th graders.
Okay. And if a young lady wants to start dancing as a junior, can she, or does she have to have been as a sophomore?
They can try out every year.
It's open try.
Even our veteran dancers who have been on the team, they still have to try out and go through the process every single year.
And you do 2 totally separate practices, or do you practice them together?
It's a combination. We have a dance block at school, so I have them. We actually are able to use the facilities at Kicks and Flips. They're bussed over for that, so we have that facility to use, and so we have multiple rooms where I could split the girls up and go back and forth between the 2 rooms.
Do they do block scheduling too?
Yes,
now?
they do now. Yeah, and then we do practice all together one night a week, but I do split them up, and I have my choreographer there to help with the high school team as she's going over choreography for competition, and then I'm able to be there for the junior high girls.
How many total girls do you have?
Total, I have 29.
And how's that split?
There's 13 on the junior high. There's 12 members at the high school, and I have 2 managers.
Like herding rats.
It is sometimes.
Guaranteed. Yeah, a lot of fun. A lot of fun. What else do we need to know?
Well, I didn't cover all of my
Well,
my
go ahead.
girls.
Let's
like
get
their-
after it.
what they did. We had our captains received an award at camp while we were there.
Who are your captains?
My captains are. I have a junior co-captain, Olivia Harcourt, senior co-captain, Beatrice Ramirez, senior captain, Haley Cornwall, and senior captain, Mackenzie Drewry. And all 4 of those girls received an invite to Magic Kingdom for the Christmas parade. Then as a whole team, we received the Drill Down Award, which is a military-style drill. And we won the most drill down ribbons throughout the week. And then the very final day, they have a drill down queen, where they drill down to the very last standing girl. And our junior co-captain, Olivia Harcourt, won that.
Wow.
So that was pretty exciting because they were the first time to ever even have heard of drill down. We had 6 of our girls that auditioned for All-American, and 4 received that award. We had our junior co-captain, Olivia Harcourt, Beatrice Ramirez, both received an invite to the Thanksgiving Day parade in Walt Disney World. And then Haley Cornwall and Mackenzie Drury both received an invite to attend a trip to Rome.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's news to
Surprise,
me.
Dad.
Yeah.
That's news to Dad.
Yeah. Get your fundraising money out because it's fixing to come now.
There you go. Yep.
So we had a very exciting and beneficial trip to camp. It's going to get the girls ready for competition season 2.
How many seniors do you have?
I have 5 seniors.
Okay. Can they dance in college?
Yes, they can. Yes, they can. And I have, I think, 2 that are really interested in it. I had a couple that also talked to the UDA staff and got information about auditioning for being an instructor for camps. So they may look into that in the spring.
Scholarship money for dance?
Some schools do give scholarship. UCA does scholarship money. A-State does scholarship money. Lyon College now has a competitive dance team and is offering some scholarship. UALR has a competitive dance team.
Wow.
So they are out there.
They are there.
Mm-hmm.
Good deal.
They can make a career out of this if they so choose.
So with all these events coming up, what's your next fundraiser you're going to have to do?
Our next fundraiser is going to be a 50-50 drawing at Bomberfest. We'll start kicking that off.
When is Bomberfest?
Bomberfest is August 17th.
17th.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then that'll go towards competition fees.
Okay.
Yep.
It's coming up fast.
It is coming up. And you know what? I'm ready for it because I hate this dead zone while I get to listen to the Cardinals baseball. Yeah.
Brag.
We're ready for some football season.
Yeah, I'm ready for a little football. Coach David, what have you got? Anything else?
Nothing for a while. We've got a ragball tournament we do in the fall that we haven't really set the date yet for, but we'll get it together here pretty quick. Everybody said give a week off, so we'll give Tony and Christina a week off before we start hammering them again. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, guys, we really appreciate you coming in and spending the time with us this morning. And if there's anything that we can do for you, please let us know. And we'll try to get you on a little more frequently during all your stuff that you got going on to keep people aware of what's happening.
Well, we appreciate it.
Yep, thank you very much.
You bet. Scooter?
This was entertaining. We actually got a chance to talk about when you guys were off at the World Series, talk about it and show clips, and we were putting the videos on our pages, and it was really cool to get the community involved like that and get them where they can actually see what's going on.
You know, between the 2,100 views that Dale picked up on his page, and I think the one game that I was able to finally figured out how to get moved over to mine, I think I had 1,400 or 1,500. Good. You know, so that's an awesome way for the awareness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you know, we had people from Willits, California, watching. You know, that was some family.
That's cool.
We had 4,500 people on our Facebook page, just comment after comment. So it's pretty good for the girls. Good for the girls.
With that, we better wrap it up and say bye. See you tomorrow.